watching Sportz Press. You oh my God!
What's up, y'all? I'm your host, Jerry. Here today, we're kicking off the first episode on Sportz Press. I'm here with my boy, Dill. We're going to get to talk about some stuff that happened in the championship game of our JV season. We were undefeated. Yeah, I know what they did. What's up, Dill?
What's up, gang? I'm Dylan, player of Holy Trinity. We won the chip. How do you think the chip was?
I think it was pretty good, honestly. We killed. We was going crazy the whole year. Played some big teams like Christ the King, Nas, St. Francis. We washed them, though. Yeah, we played a good amount of teams. Facts, you know what I'm saying?
Undefeated season. I think we did well.
Facts. If y'all don't know, me and Dale, we've been doing this from young,
since young.
Facts, since young, little age. I got pictures of it too.
Throwing dimes.
Facts. But what was it feeling after winning the championship game?
It was fun, first year at Holy Trinity, so I think it was fun.
And you got moved up as a freshman.
Yeah, I got moved up. JV.
Facts. In my opinion, I feel like after winning my second chip, on some Kobe mentality stuff, I was like, nah, this is cool, but got more coming. I gotta wait till the spring, summer, the AAU
How you feel
season.
about next year?
I feel like next year it's about to be a bang, bro. We might take over the whole varsity league, everything. We're gonna take over the league, y'all know that. But more questions, discuss the ride home after the championship game and stuff.
Ride home was hectic. It was a lot of voices, a lot of texts saying congratulations and stuff. What about you?
The ride home for me, it was mad long. I was in the car, moms was screaming, everybody was just talking. I was in pain, ankles was hurting, everything, bro.
Knees was hurting.
Yeah, man.
Everything sore.
Talk about the start of the game. How you felt about the start of the game.
I was pretty nervous because I wasn't really sure if I could play, but my dad gave me the message that I could play, so I went into the game. I was a little nervous, but I came off the screen, Jerry's screen, shot that too, went in, and I felt good.
Nah, yeah, word, bro. I was kind of scared because we was all in the locker room. We was like, yo, are you playing? He was like, I don't know, bro, I don't know. And then we seen that text. We was all hype. And then we get to the game, and they started lighting it up, bro. They start hitting mad threes.
Yeah.
They coming off pin downs, hitting threes. I'm like, yo, bro, what's going on? But then after we hit the first couple 3 layups and stuff, I was like, yeah, it's over, it's wraps.
Yeah.
Talk about the locker room before what Coach Mike was telling us and stuff. Let him know.
I feel like Coach Mike was a little nervous about us, but I know he wanted us to win. He was he's big on winning, so yeah. I know he wanted us to win, and it's a big game for us.
Nah, it was a big game. He was I was scared because I didn't know if we was gonna win. We was losing. We lost Tristan a couple weeks before that. It was scary. We beat, and you had to play without Tristan, so it was scary. On my part, I felt I had to play a bigger role because Tristan, he do a lot of the rebounding and stuff besides me, so I feel like we all had to step up as a team. So that's how I feel about it.
How did you feel when Tristan was gone?
When Tristan was gone, I felt I
bad, low-key.
I felt bad. I was I gotta step up, way more than I already was. Everything has to be more up and in tech. You know what I'm saying? My points, my moves, being a leader on the court, off the court, all that. How you feel about what was one of your most exciting moments of the season?
I think my exciting moment was when we played Christ the King and I hit that big 3 for us to tie the game or take the lead. Yeah, I'd say that's one of my big moments.
Nah, yeah. I think Christ the King, we was down. I think it was we was down 2, caught the ball off of one of our inbound plays, and Ryan was covered by Juice. Right, I had the big man on me, hit him with a tween cross, laid him, and I was talking crazy after that. That was crazy. But what was your favorite game to play in?
I'd probably say either Nas or Christ the King, because those were the big action-packed games.
Yeah, Nas was a big game. If y'all don't know, Nas' whole crowd was packed.
Yeah.
It was talking crazy.
Fans was talking crazy.
Yeah, bro. It was a packed game. Everything was chippy. We was down in the first quarter. We was down a lot, and then
that was the first time we ever been down at half.
Yeah, never been down at half before. Then we came back. We started going crazy. They was talking wild, but It's all
And
right.
at the end, it was quiet.
Exactly. Came home with a big road win, you know. But moving on, like past the championship game and stuff, what was some of your favorite like locker room talks that we had with like our teammates and coaches?
I think mostly all of them at like halftime when coach was trying to pick us up and get the like energy up. Those were my favorite talks always, like during halftime. What about you?
Mine was semifinals. I was having a bad game. Nothing was falling. I was just in my feelings. Like, coach was like, yo, I need you to play better. I need you to pick up your energy. You look sluggish out there. And I was like, all right, I got you. When we came through, we started playing. Everything started falling, and we came through with like a 20-point win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy game, bro. But, what was one of the things you was thinking of before the season started, like during like the first practice and stuff like that?
I was looking nervous a little bit, but once our first like 5 games or so came in, I was ready, confident, ready to play. What about you?
I feel like the first practice it was a good practice. First practice was a great practice, and then like after the first 5 games, I feel like once we see like the city teams and stuff, they're not gonna know what's coming because we was on the road. We was wilding.
What was your favorite highlight from a teammate?
Favorite highlight from a teammate? My favorite highlight from a teammate is in the Chaminade game. I threw you a pass. I threw you a pass, and you shot it. And everybody, we was like, boom!
Oh,
like,
yeah, the
that
whole
was,
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy. That was my favorite highlight. What about you?
I would say my favorite highlight when you went coast to coast
That was tough.
on that big and laid him and won. That was actually at Chaminade too against St. Anne's in the semifinals. And we was talking to him.
Nah, y'all don't know, bro. We be talking. We be talking.
Yeah. You don't know what we be saying, but we be talking.
Yeah, we can't say that. We can't say that on
Yeah,
here,
we
but we
be
be talking.
talking
Facts. But like one of the things I think that we could have done better this season was just like overall communication on the court. Like I feel like we was all very quiet because we was all like locked in, but at some point like we all gotta talk. Like what do you think? Some things we could have did better during the season?
I think that energy, like dapping each other up or picking each other up, like on the court or off the court, and like making each other better on like in practice or workouts or anything.
Yeah, I feel like if we did that, every game would have been 30,
Easy.
30s, 40s. Like we could have all averaged 20 if we really wanted to.
Yeah.
But like, we got to share the rock. So but
it was a fun season though.
great season. It was a great season.
Yeah.
That undefeated. A lot of injuries. We had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Your knees is always hurting. Ankles is killing people. Manny just doing
Always
crazy
had to have
stuff.
that ankle
always,
brace, bro.
yeah, man. This is a crazy season, man. I feel like one of the things that we should have did better was like just like listening to Coach Mike more. Like sometimes he would call some plays, we wouldn't really run them.
Yeah. But how does it feel like for you to win your freshman chip and JV chip?
I feel like freshman chip and JV chip. The freshman chip, it was like crazy. I ain't never won a chip before. My team, it was a great year. And then, came down to JV, and then won a chip with my boys. So I felt like it was fun. How did it feel to win your first chip?
Yeah, it felt good. Came into Holy Trinity first year. I got to play with my friends. Family got to come to the game, so it was nice.
How do you so we had some terrible refs, some great refs. How did you handle the calls that the refs was throwing out?
I think I would just come to half court on like a free throw or something, talk to my teammates about it, and we would just pick our energy up and just play through it. What about you? How you
I feel like the refs, like, I don't know, like when we was playing the city teams, they would let us play, so it was like fun. And then I wouldn't really be talking to the refs. But when we started playing the regular teams, I'm like, yo, ref, what call is this? Like, that's a travel, like, and then I'm blocking it, and then he's like, nah, that's a foul.
It's
like,
a foul, yeah.
I feel like, I'm a hothead on the court, so like, I'm talking to the refs. They like, yo, you can't be talking to me like that. I'm like, all right, bro. And then, I just feel like the refs, they always cheating for the other team. That's just how I feel.
Refs is never on our side.
Never. How did you deal with some of the pressures from the crowd?
I think every time I hit a three, I looked at the crowd, and they were quiet. But I think when I missed, like I got into my feelings a little bit, but every time I hit that, I would just look to the crowd, quiet them down, just keep playing.
Nah, yeah. One of the crowd moments that I remember is we was playing Hayes. It was like the third game of the season.
Yeah.
There was like 2 threes I could have shot before in the first or second. I didn't take them. I was like, nah, that's not a good shot. Swing it to the shooters. I get it in the corner, spot up, shoot it. Somebody in the stands was like, oh, that's coming off. I shot it, went in. I was like, I turned around, looked at him. I was like, what? And I was like, that's cash. We was just going back and forth with the crowd, everything. That was a crazy game, though. How you feel about the championship and playoff crowd? Like, do you prefer when we were at
I wish
home?
it was more like energetic or more people.
Yeah.
But it was calm.
Do you prefer the home crowds or away?
Nah, I like the away. I like when they be talking.
Yeah, I like
Can
the
talk
away
back.
more, too.
Hit my three, hit my little celly.
Fact. It's your little Sally. It's
You know what I'm saying?
Well, like, so I noticed that you wear the number 1 on your jersey. Like,
Yeah.
do you have any significance behind that? Or not?
I wear number 1 because I'm playing for one person, really. Playing for God, because God always takes care of me, prays for me. I pray to Him, talk to Him, and he really like a strong
Connection.
strong connection with God. And I feel like He's an important person in my life, so put that number 1 on for God. What about you? 14?
I wear not 14 no more. I wear 15.
15?
The reason why I wear 15 is because, like, when I was 15, I lost my aunt, and I feel like she's the person that always helped me become the person I am. And I remember she came to one of my games, and I had 25 and like 13, and I was like, yeah, it's that, like, she was like my special touch, because every time we with each other, it's like, it was just great. It was mad funny, chill vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, rest in peace,
feel
auntie. Facts.
Rest in peace.
Facts.
But how do you feel, what's the best position in basketball?
Best position in basketball? I feel like it all depends. Like, I feel like, me personally, I think small forward is the best position in basketball, because we just got the greatest players. LeBron, Kevin Durant. That's just a few names. Paul George is nice too. Paul George, he's a problem.
Smooth player, yeah.
Smooth. What do you think the best position is?
I would have to say shooting guard, You don't have to really have that much pressure on the ball or off the ball. We got to really focus about shooting, making a shot, playing defense, really.
Would you rather start or come off the bench? Like, what do you think?
I would rather start, because when I start, I just feel like I'm a good player, or I'm just confident to do stuff.
I feel like, for me, I would rather come off the bench and end the game, because that starting spot, like, there's a lot of pressure on the starting spot. So
Yeah.
when you come off the bench, you don't really got to deal with none of that. You just come in and do your thing. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Would you rather shoot or pass?
I'd rather shoot that. I'd rather shoot that.
I'd rather shoot that too.
Yeah.
You like defense or offense? I already know the answer, bro.
Yeah, I like offense.
Yeah.
We don't play defense around
Yeah,
here.
you do not play no defense.
don't play defense.
You are a cone. You're a cone.
All right, not a cone.
No, you're a cone.
All right.
Alright. You rather take a three or dime to the basket?
Like dime to my big?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather dime. Because, if I throw a dime to you and you make that layup, or say if you could dunk, that would bring the energy up with the crowd, our team. It'll just bring the overall energy up in the game.
Yeah. I
So
think,
I'd rather
me
dime.
personally, I'm shooting that 3. If I get that 3, I'm shooting that. Because I shoot that and I go in, it's raps. That's just how I feel. It's raps after that. Who's your favorite NBA team? Like, what's your favorite NBA team?
I would say Golden State. They're
Golden
doing a little
State.
rough right now, but they're going to pick it up in the playoffs when the playoffs start to come.
Me, Celtics. I already know Celtics be coming. Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and we got Kristaps and Drew. Nah, it's raps for the. It's over. It's over.
Who's your favorite NBA player?
My favorite NBA player, probably Paul George. He's smooth. I like his game. Yeah. Who's your favorite NBA player?
I would say Curry, because I like how he moves around the court and try to find his open shot, and he involves his teammates too. So I try to like compare my game to him sometimes.
Yeah, you kind of play like Curry.
A little
You're
bit.
right. Yeah, you kind of
A
play
little
like Curry.
bit.
Who do you think is the GOAT?
I'll say the GOAT, probably LeBron. Cause like, you know, he's old, but like, he could still get to where you want to be, get to a spot to shoot a jump shot, hit his little step back.
Yeah,
You know?
I think it's LeBron too. LeBron, he been the GOAT. Like, he been doing it since 18, 16. Yeah, LeBron's the GOAT. He's him.
Who do you think would be MVP this season?
MVP. I wanted to be Tatum, but they probably gonna give it to Jokic. Embiid was supposed to be the NBA MVP, but he injured, so he can't even get it no more. So, but
Yeah.
it might be Jokic. I think they're gonna give it to Jokic.
I mean, I would want it to be Tatum, or I know it's gonna be Jokic, but like, I think they should look at, you know, Luka Doncic, you know,
Yeah.
averaging triple doubles.
He's killing right now.
Yeah.
Who do you think gonna win the finals?
I don't really know, to be honest. I'd probably say the Celtics, maybe. Yeah, probably Celtics.
Yeah.
They're doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, I got the Celtics too.
Wealthy team, not really hurt.
Yeah, I think that's like me personally. Celtics in 5. Whoever we playing, Celtics in 5. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, what are some of the things that you did to like stay motivated during the season?
Some things I did, really pray to God, talk to my dad and my mom, my brother, try to get some advice to stay locked in. And yeah, that's really it.
I think some of the things I did to stay motivated was just be myself, talk to my dad, talk to my brothers, my sister, my moms, my teammates. We was like always like watch film after, see what I could do to do better. Yeah. That's some of the things I did to stay motivated. Sure, like one of the stories, like a motivational story or a story Coach Mike told us that motivated you before the game.
I think it was that Christ the King game, or no, that Nas game, when we was in that locker room and Coach Mike, I forgot what he said, but we was all hype after what he said. And we was all ready to go. Nobody was nervous, and everybody was just pumped up and ready to go to play the game.
Yeah, I think mine was that Christ the King game where he shared his story about his background with Christ the King after playing with Christ the King for so long, then playing against him every year. And it's like, that means something to him. And if it means something to him, then it means something to me because I always got to win for my coaches. Me and Coach Mike got a strong relationship. Been my coach for a long time. So,
What was your favorite moment of the season?
favorite moment of the season? That's all. My favorite moment, I think my favorite moment of the season was when we was in the finals, and the final buzzer was by the ring, and I got the ball, walked to center court, put it down in the middle. I feel like that's like a I'm him moment, you know? What was your favorite moment of the season?
My favorite moment is against that Christ the King game when Ryan stepped back, hit that 3. Nobody thought that was going to go in.
I did not think that was going in.
It went in. We all ran to the locker room.
That was the
jumping on
greatest
Ryan.
shot. That was the greatest shot.
We
I
was
was
jumping on Ryan,
Facts.
cheering. It was mad fun, yeah. And that was actually the shot to give us the lead.
Yeah, that
Make
was
us
a
up by
shot.
like 5
Yeah.
to go into halftime, yeah.
What do you think? Like, were you nervous in like some of those games where like it was close and then we would like throw a turnover or a missed shot? Like,
Yeah, I was low-key nervous. I didn't really want the ball in my hands to throw the turnover, but if the ball was in my hands, I would make sure that like I protected the ball and I was really like strong with it and find the right reads.
I feel like one of my most like nervous plays was when we was playing Nas. It was like 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Miles went to the middle. The big helped, and he threw a bullet right at my head. I was like, yo, Miles, what are you doing? Right? And then we got the ball because he touched it. And then Miles missed the lay. That was one of my nervous. I was mad nervous that game because going into overtime with city teams, it's tiring. It was just like the 6 of us played. It's just 6 of us who played. That was mad tired. That was a
We
crazy
didn't really have
game.
a strong bench or anything. But it was fun though. The game got into OT. The crowd was lit.
Another moment of mine that I enjoyed was when We was playing against Roslyn, the first game of the season, and my boy RJ got in. He hit a 3.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was crazy,
That
bro.
was tough.
That was
We was
crazy.
boom, cheering.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, and Skylar too.
Oh yeah, Skylar.
In that Smithtown West
Smithtown
game,
West.
I threw Skylar a bounce
Skylar's
pass.
first points of this season.
Made the
That
lay.
was crazy. That was his
all
first
hype.
point. That was
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
We was up by like 50 too.
Nah, we was up by 50. That was a crazy game.
Yeah.
That trip on the bus though. Tell me like your favorite moments of the bus rides.
I think I like always the bus rides that are like with the music, and we was all singing with the R&B, the rock, and everything.
That's really it, man. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Sportz Press with me and Dale. It was a pleasure to see y'all. Safety. Boom.